Both heroes just really inclined to deal as much damage as possible. The Warden is surrounded and no more mana for a blink. What can she do to delay the inevitable for now? There is no Zeppelin nearby. Not really to be done here. Has to use the TP or the Telestaff. Actually, very late triggering. Is it going to be enough damage? Oh my god, it was a 1 auto attack, but where did she go?
2 HP, he staffed to the bottom. Moonwell, the Mountain King hits the Stormbolt, but she TPs to block. Mountain King is right next to her. 1 hit and the heal pot comes in and the Warden survives.
Wow. TP staff also used from the Mountain King now.
This could be a big fan of knives, Kendric. She's coming in, but the bolt to stop her immediately. Now he can cycle away the low footies, and he does so. That footie stays alive with 3 HP. Netypoh gets nothing for his trouble, and the Mountain King has a heal scroll. He can go to the Arcane Vault if he turns around and heals everything.
Oh, the
Warden!
Uses the TP or the short blink to get to safety. Very nicely done here, but the slow still persists. A lucky bash. Oh my god, here comes the bash! Oh my god, with the blink! These two players are literally bashing the heads in the first couple of minutes of the game. It couldn't be any closer. The anti-magic potion once again on the Warden protects it very nicely against magic damage. The Bears are trying their best to hold the front line, but you said it, Grubby. I don't think there's enough. The towers are ready. The guard towers now dealing terrible damage onto the unarmored Dryads, and I think Neutron has to evacuate this. The question is he going to go from bad to worse without an expansion? I don't think this tiny weeny army can recover at all. Can we say the same about the Brewmaster, though, dropping dangerously low as well? The Mountain King, for now, gets a little bit of extra mana siphoned onto his household from his best buddy, the Blood Mage. Very nice synergy, of course, to pump that mana into the very thirsty Dwarf. So he always has those Stormbolts ready. So many bashes also raining through. The Rejuvenate coming in last second, but the Human is trying to claim yet another base. Drops a hammer onto the face of Anaya Felgrove. So much damage being done. The Blood Mage almost having enough damage, and no, he has enough. The game is over. GG, and Deathnote, the challenger, coming in swinging furiously at the champion.
I've seen Netypoh stream. He's done Dark Ranger first. He's done Pitlord first. He's done Panda first, probably. I'm not sure, but there are a number of Terran heroes that Netypoh can actually pull off against Human. Let's see what it's going to be. He's got the build for it, so here we go. And it is Pitlord!
Oh, nicely observed, Grubby.
Unlike Keeper, Pitlord cannot penetrate the main base, I wanted to say. Hold on, I take it back.
We're not seeing Howl of Terror, guys. We're going to see some fire raining down from the skies. It's not the kind of fire that the Human needs. They need fire.
How did he get in?
Oh my goodness, it comes in, and that's going to be so much damage done onto these poor little militias over there. They're all burning. They're trying to surround this mighty demon in their base, who is now also inflicting damage with a cleave, minimizing the hit area near the gold mine, so only 3, 4, 5 peasants can hit him at max. And he dies for his crimes as well. Oh my god, that's a disaster. Level 2.
That was bizarre. Did you update the score yet?
Yes, I did.
Okay,
apologies, I have to manage a lot of things, so thank you guys for your patience. And also thank you to Liam, who dropped another 1k bits. I mean, we see a Pitlord here in game, but we have a lot of Bitlords in the chat today, so...
What a pitiful request.
Thank you guys for being so supportive today. We really appreciate it. And the players, of course, will double appreciate it. So, quite some experience now for the Pitlord. He's close to level 4, Grubby.
Yep, that's true.
Surround on the Archmage.
Very nice surround. Lovely, lovely. Great moves here by Netypoh. But
Grubby, there's a squad. There's a Hitman squad between the two Night Elven heroes and the Human peasants. They're still weakened from the earlier assault, and now the rockets are in the game as well, dropping them into the gold mine. They're all dying. It's a massacre right there, and level 6 is getting so dangerously close now. The Doomguard, I might actually see it for the first time in my relatively young Warcraft 3 caster career, but what a highlight that would be.
Yeah, I think you're going to see it. And I'm so glad to experience it as your Doomguard virginity is popped, Kendric.
My first time, Grubby. It feels so good.
You're going to give birth to a Doomguard. It's so beautiful.
I think it's very likely to see it. I mean, there's at least some priests to die or some other Human units, even if it's workers later on, it's going to be nice. A knight actually caught here, nice find for him, and here we go, Gogonash charging in, dropping the Howl of Terror, and is going to try and cleave his way to victory. The rockets are supporting, takes a lot of damage though, has an involt just in case things get a little bit sour.
Really good suppressive fire by Deathnote. He did every move exactly necessary to suppress the value of that Pitlord. Bolting it, slowing it, blocking it. He hasn't removed Rejuvenate, now he's done that. That's really well done by Deathnote, actually making sure that the Pit Lord has to port so quickly. But there's still a Tinker with rockets. Is he gonna use it? It's definitely available. Netypoh dropping the ball on his cooldowns here. Was busy with his Pit Lord. Pit Lord comes back in with full health and mana.
Oh, look at the stun. It's coming through, locking Deathnote's army a little bit more in place. Level 6 is here. Are we going to see the Doom maybe on the mortar team right here to guarantee a big one? Oh, the Spellbreaker. Here it comes. Doom unleashed. Feel my wrath. The stomp hitting those weakened human units, as well as the Paladin, who might even die next, is currently invisible. And this, ladies and gentlemen, might be an incredible turnaround from Neutron. The reigning champion kills unit after unit. Look at that Doomguard. It's crippled right now, stolen by the Spellbreakers. Tries to go into the backline once again. The Priests, I'm not sure if they can dispel it quickly enough. The mana pool might be a little bit depleted of all that healing.
I'm not sure he knows. He's not actively dispelling it. Pit Lord is dropping low. Pit Lord is dropping low. Does the Tinker have a staff? And he does.
Nice staff save there, and Knights are falling. You can hear their death cries right now. The focus fire onto the Doomguard. Look at that beautiful chaos damage coming in. He's killing it manually instead of dispelling it. And here, down it goes. The Tinker, though. Level 5, level 3 rockets are probably going to rain down from the skies here any moment. So much damage coming through. The Archmage might be the next one. Those bears are taking a big, juicy chunk bite off those human heroes. Level 1, Puny Mountain King. What are you going to do?
We have a Deathnote with 45 food here against full mana bears. They could just morph, rejuvenate, and attack again. In comes the rockets. He's so low, the Paladin.
Boom! One hit.
Down. Executed.
With great impunity, the Pit Lord reigns supreme and catches another victim, and there's no other chance for Deathnote other than to say GG against this onslaught of the furious Tavern heroes, Grubby. And it's not easy to reproduce those Moonwells right now, because ideally he would want to focus on more units, but without those Moonwells he can reproduce them. So this is kind of like his only and final attack that he has. He tries to take down the Arcane Vault, takes a lot of damage in the process though, uses the distraction though to use the Ancient Protectors as a forward spearhead if he gets to it. Those footies, they're still attacking. They're trying to get every single Moonwell. A Goblin Zeppelin is here as well to allow faster transportation. But now, this is the all-in attack from the Night Elves. However, Grubby, I think Deathnote, all he needs to do right now is to build additional towers in the main, and he should be fine.
Yeah, that's true. He needs to be able to fall back on that. That was a great pickup by Deathnote, because the Panda would have fire breathed all those footies in just a second.
Yeah. If he were to get hold of the Archmage, he kills the altar. Is he going to get it with the Mountain King?
Oh, Mountain King! Yeah.
If the Mountain King comes out, that's a big boon, and I think he goes out. Oh, that was so clutch. Stormbolt? Oh my goodness, that might be the kill. Pandaren, last second save. Oh, click on the Zeppelin Neutron. It was so close. The saving grace, it was almost there. And without a hero, he has to play StarCraft right now, Grubby. Oh boy.
And he's up against two heroes. I mean, it's StarCraft versus Warcraft. You said it, Kendric. You know what's better? Warcraft!
We're totally not biased, guys, at all.
Panda getting closer and closer to level 5. The MK gets surrounded. Does he have Thunderclap? Does he have a Zeppelin? Where is the Zeppelin?
Zeppelin nowhere to be found. He does have Thunderclap, as you said, Grubby. That's a lot of damage on those on those squishy ladies in the back.
In the meantime, Glaive Throwers kill the farm. Let's just let that sink in for a second. His Zeppelin dropped and killed the farm with the glaives.
All right, there's mortar teams right now. Takes down the first AP. The base is now a little bit wider open. It's going to be a siege battle versus siege battle, or siege unit versus siege unit battle. Let's see what we can do here.
Mortar versus Glaive is not what I expected to see today casting with you, Kendrick.
Neither did I. Look at that one cheeky flying machine hunting the blue Zeppelin of Neutron, and is likely going to get it because there's hardly any anti-air ready right now. The AP was shooting a creep out of nowhere, and now we see the Pandaren finally getting focused by the human forces with strong water allies. No dispel ready except for Wiz, but he doesn't even have that many of them left. And the Mountain King, relentless, dodges the Stormbolt with a nice usage of the Invul. Drops a little bit of damage onto the backline right now, but how much can he afford to do? Needs to be very careful, very careful. Gets slowed and likely killed with another Stormbolt. Yeah, that is a dead Pandaren.
Yep. Alright, back to the zoo from whence he came. What a pity for the Panda. Deathnote takes a 2-1 lead against our 3-times champion, Netypoh. 2 weeks ago, a Dark Ranger game on Echo against Todd. Won with that. He did a big Dark Ranger mercenary archer push, no Hunter's Hall, got Panda second level 1, used that to do a push, then Hunter's Hall, then eventually Dryads and counter expansion. So it's fitting very much what he likes.
And here we see, Grubby, the Prophet, has spoken, and the prophet shall be granted his title. So
I can read minds. It's not hard when you can read minds. 3 upgrades for Netypoh and 98 food. This is the biggest Night Elf army you'll almost ever see. And the fight is breaking out in none too good of a position for Deathnote. He pulls back. The bears come at his army from 2 sides. He keeps pulling back. He wants to be on that hill. First heal scroll gets used. Knights, mortars, everyone running away. And finally, Deathnote is in an okay position. This mortar still at the front. It's doomed. But the blizzard clap is beginning.
The Cylance so huge, by the way, in the backline, hitting almost every caster in the army of Deathnote, also interrupting the blizzard. So well done. The Archmage still running around like a chicken, can't really do anything other than provide auras to his army right now. The Wand of the Wind on the Mountain King, so huge. The priests are out of range, cannot dispel it. The bears are just waltzing in. They definitely smelled some ham over there in the base of Deathnote, and they're trying to end the whole game right here, right now. If Neutron wins this engagement, he's gonna tie out the series. GG gets called from Deathnote, and we have a game number 5, ladies and gentlemen. Another fight night, you tell me? Another great series, I tell you. No second hero in sight, indeed, and what could we see? You know, we see sometimes Demon Hunter coming in there as well if he wants to play it safely, but neutral hero could also be very handy. Maybe a Naga? Maybe a Pandaren?
Wisp died! Wisp died to a footman! He wanted that Wisp to hire the tavern, but now it died. So I don't know why I'm talking with an Indian accent. He wanted that Wisp. He wanted that Wisp to hire a tavern hero. He didn't. He plopped down an Ancient of Wonders. Hunter's Hole is done, but he's not using it. Where's the Tinker? Where's the Alchemist? Where's the Panda? Naga, if he's desperate, I don't care. But he's got nothing. It's solo keeper, and he's treading water. Alchemist comes out.
Is he gonna have it? Level 4 is so close there as well. Now some pressure on the TP needs to be pushed immediately as well for Deathnote, and that finally gives some breathing room to the pressured Neutron Night Elf base.
It's okay, but you gotta be there when he expands. Like, you take level 1.9 from the first camp. Deathnote is predictable. He's gonna expand to get 1.9, and then you let your Treants and Archer creep the turtle at the mid top. You get level 2 as you arrive with 200 mana, and you try to kill some peasants. You can't let human free expand like this.
Exactly. And now we see, of course, that Deathnote knows exactly where Neutron is. He calls the GG, realizing that he tried to bite off more than he could chew. And for the first time in 3 weeks, Grubby, we have a new champion sitting on the throne. The king is dead. Long live the king.